And remember, this is a raging controversy, the hijab controversy, which has further intensified. Massive protests have erupted in Maharashtra's Malegaon. Now, thousands of women and men from the Muslim community took to the streets, organized by Jamiat Ulema Al-Hind, declaring that they will observe the 11th of February as Hijab Day in Malegaon. The protest was held without police permission, and the cops have booked 4 organizers of Jamiat Ulema Hind for violating prohibitory orders under Section 144. A local AIMIM MLA has also been served a notice for allegedly having gone to the protest and making a speech. Protests have also erupted in several cities across the country, including Andhra Pradesh's Visakhapatnam, Guwahati and Jammu, while an anti-hijab protest has erupted in Karnataka's Kalburgi. Meanwhile, as the protests continued across several states, Minister Giriraj Singh has batted for the Uniform Civil Code. The minister took to Twitter and said a section of the society was dictating the nation's law and order, and there was a law, in fact, and there was an attempt to create a religious divide, is what he said. Several students and faculty members are demanding hijabs in schools. Many protests have hit Maharashtra's Pune, Jammu and Kashmir. India Today gets you the ground reports. First, go straight listening to what the minister Giriraj Singh has had to say on this entire controversy.
रोक लगा दी कि सोमवार तक कोई नहीं निकलेगा। सचमुच में स्कूल एक शिक्षा का मंदिर है। स्कूल न मस्जिद है न हिंदुओं का मंदिर है। आज कोई हिजाब लगा के जाएगा, ओवैसी कहते हैं मेरी मर्जी जो मैं पहन के जाऊं। अरे भाई, आपकी मर्जी आपके घर में है। आज हिजाब लगा के जाएंगे, कल कहेंगे कि हम यहां पर, कोई दूसरा पक्ष कहेगा या दूसरे लड़के कहेंगे कि हम नमाज पढ़ेंगे, तो तीसरा कहेगा कि हम क्लासरूम में हवन करेंगे तब पढ़ाई शुरू करेंगे। ये कहेंगे कि कैंटीन होगा हलाल मीट का, वो कहेगा बिना प्याज लहसुन का। इसीलिए आज जब कोर्ट ने प्रतिबंध लगा दिया, ये कट्टरपंथी पूरे देश में, उत्तर प्रदेश अलीगढ़ से लेके आजमगढ़, सारे जगह, जौनपुर, आजमगढ़, महाराष्ट्र, मालेगांव, पूरे दिल्ली, ये क्या है? ये सोची समझी रणनीति है। PIF जैसी संस्था जिस पर कहीं केरल ने रोक लगाई है, और ये लोग जानबूझ करके पूरे देश में भारत को बदनाम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। पाकिस्तान की एंट्री हो गई आज। इसीलिए देश में जरूरत है एक देश एक कानून, कॉमन सिविल कोड होनी चाहिए। ये देश एक है, कानून भी अब एक होनी चाहिए। ये कानून खत्म हो गया ना, हिंदुओं में पहले बाल विवाह होता था, खत्म हो गया। इसीलिए एक देश एक कानून, मजहबी कानून नहीं बल्कि एक देश एक कानून।
Uniform Civil Code is what Giriraj Singh is speaking about right now. Protests, of course, have spread across the country. Take a look at these ground reports that my colleagues have sent in.
Agitations are going on in support of hijab as well as those who are opposing hijab at educational institutes. Now, as of now, I am in Pune at Azam campus. With us we have the faculty members as well as some of the students. Let's talk to them what is their say about hijab and the way things are going on in the society. Yeah, ma'am, your name and what would you say?
I'm Abida Inamdar. I'm Vice President of Maharashtra Cosmopolitan Education Society.
As of now, the agitations that are going on, that hijab shouldn't be made compulsory. And there are those who are saying that hijab should be made compulsory. What is your say?
It's a constitutional right and also fundamental right of each student to make a choice whether to have hijab or not, and that should be given to the students and to the parents.
It's not compulsory we should wear hijab. It's our choice.
And miss, what do your parents say?
Our parents say nothing. If we have to wear, we can wear.
घर के लोग बोलते हैं क्या आपको जैसा रहना है वैसा रह सकते हैं, ऐसा आप पर जोर नहीं है, आप बुर्का ही पहनो, पर्दे में ही जाओ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Azam campus over here, that hijab or any dress code is not compulsory over here. The importance that this institute gives is for the education, and students over here as well as faculty members, as you see, are given the freedom of choice whether they wish to wear a hijab. They can. If they want to come in a civil dress, here you can see the Vice President herself is in civil dress over here.
The controversy over wearing of hijab in schools in Karnataka has intensified. Now protests are taking place in many cities across the country, and here in Jammu also you can see that Dogra Front activists are staging protests. They are saying that hijab should not be allowed in educational institutions, and educational institutions shouldn't be allowed to become political battlefield. They are saying that students should be neither allowed to wear hijab or saffron clothes. Here you can see that they are holding banners, they are raising slogans, they are saying that hijab should not be allowed in schools. This is Sunil Bhatt reporting from Jammu for India Today.
Politics has taken over the hijab controversy, with several opposition parties including AIMIM, AAP and Congress demanding that hijabs be allowed inside of schools.
किसी को ये हक नहीं है कि वो आपको बेलिबास करे, किसी को ये हक नहीं है कि वो आपसे ये मुतालबा करे कि तुम बेपर्दा रहो, बेहिजाब रहो। जाहिर बात है, हैरत होती है कि मुल्क में नंगे रहने वालों को कोई ये नहीं कहता कि कपड़े पहनो, कम कपड़े में रहने वालों को कोई ये नहीं कहता कि तुम अपने जिस्म को ढांको। हमारी बहनें बेटियां अगर आईनी हक और शरीयत की पासदारी करते हुए अगर वो पर्दा करती हैं, हिजाब में रहती हैं, तो उन्हें मजबूर किया जा रहा है कि वो बेहिजाब रहें, बेपर्दा रहें।
इस तरीके से इश्यू बना के डिफरेंसेस क्रिएट मत करिए, हमारे बहनों को पढ़ने दीजिए, आगे बढ़ने दीजिए, चाहे मुसलमान रहने दो, चाहे हिंदू रहने दो, आप डिफरेंसेस पैदा मत करिए। ये पॉलिटिकल एजेंडे की खातिर ये जो ना डिफरेंसेस पैदा करके ये लोगों को दबाया जा रहा है, तालीम से रोका जा रहा है।
Nolan Pinto is getting asked more details on that story. Nolan, the situation as far as this sensitive issue is concerned, give us an idea about how things are at the moment vis-a-vis the kind of protests that we've seen. A ground report essentially of whether there is calm, and if at all, this only is tense calm. Okay, we'll go back to Nolan in a bit from now, but staying with this, there is in fact tense calm that prevails across Karnataka, and the hijab showdown is far from over. A total of 4 petitioners have moved Supreme Court against the interim proposal by the Karnataka High Court. We'll get you more details of that. To tell our viewers that these visuals on your screen are from Chennai, where there is solidarity protest in the hijab matter. There are protests that have broken out across the country in many cities, and Chennai being one of them, where visuals on your screens are from a protest site. We'll go across to my colleagues also to get more details on that. But remember, there has been an attempt to send out a message that those who want to wear a hijab should be allowed to do so, given that this is a matter of choice essentially as to whether one should be allowed to wear a headgear or not, or a hijab to a government educational institution. My colleague Pramod is getting us more details on these protests from Chennai city. Pramod, like Chennai, protests have broken out in different parts of the country also. Give us an idea about what these protesters essentially are now saying.
Absolutely, we are standing outside Amir Nusa Mosque in Chennai, and after the Friday prayers, we have a larger group that has gathered over here. They are holding placards in their hand, and they are in support of Muslim women wearing hijab, and that's the reason they are protesting over here. Yeah, even the sheets that they hold, their hand very clearly mention that yes, I'm a Muslim and hijab is my identity. That's what is mentioned over here, and they are protesting. In fact, I have one of the protesters with me. Can you please tell us, यहाँ पे ये protest क्यों हो रहा है?
Actually, we are fighting for our right, and we are wearing our burqa. It's our right. We are wearing this burqa. It's our right. That is which is our dress. It's part of our dress. Okay. It's not like how you're wearing your pant shirt or t-shirt. You're wearing it. So the same way we are wearing our burqa. Okay. It's not like that we are show-offing anything here. Yeah. This is a common dress for us. We are wearing this burqa, and it is our part of the dress. So if you tell you should not wear your shirt or pant, if a boy, just a second you can think about, you can't wear a shirt and a pant, you can wear only your innerwears which you can cover your part of the things. The same way you're telling us to don't wear this burqa, you cannot control you cannot accept this burqa. That means you're not accepting that your boy could not wear a shirt or a pant. Like that way, think, what is this? This is a burqa which we are wearing.
Just for the viewers' understanding, in Tamil Nadu, when your children go to school, do they wear a headscarf?
All India wear, whichever the country, whichever the state, you should wear a burqa. Why it is covered? If you are wearing the shirt, you are covering from here. Okay, you are covering from here to till the top. You are wearing a shoe also. So you self covering your part of the things means why we should not cover our things. See.
Would you like to add anything to that? Your protest over here. आप क्यों यहाँ पे protest कर रहे हैं अभी?
हिजाब हमारी आइडेंटिटी है, हमारा ड्रेस है, हमारा कल्चर है और ये सदियों से हम पहनते आ रहे हैं और आप अभी नहीं रोक सकते आप हिजाब.
Right. I also have a very young protester over here. आप बोल सकते हैं क्या क्यों आप यहाँ पे प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हो?
हिजाब के लिए बोलो. हिजाब के लिए बोलो. नहीं बोलो
ना, क्यों आप प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हो यहाँ पे?
हिजाब के लिए बोलो. जैसे हिजाब.
क्या बात करेंगे आप?
टेल पापा. हिजाब
हिजाब के लिए?
Yes. Say yes.
Alright, so this is the protest that is happening over here in Chennai. It's a very prominent area, and behind us you could see police have also reached the spot and they're trying to actually make sure that it does not cause any kind of hindrance to the public. This is a protest that is occurring at Amir-e-Nisa Mosque in Chennai's prominent area.
Pramod, thanks for getting us up to speed with that. Pramod, getting us a ground report from Chennai, where protests have broken. I'm going to, in fact, continue to stay with Pramod. For more on that, there would be concerns as far as law and order is also concerned, given that the police have arrived there. Do give us an idea about what they are saying. Was this protest planned essentially? Were the authorities informed about these protests? Give us an idea about what's happening right now, Pramod.
Well, like I said, this is one of the prominent areas which is also causing a bit of traffic jam, and outside a mosque, and just like you mentioned, this seems to be like not that much organized, because currently this road is getting the traffic here is also getting disrupted. However, they have gathered and sporadic protests are occurring across Tamil Nadu in various spots, and this has been happening for the past 3 days actually, as the case is being heard in Karnataka High Court and currently in Supreme Court as well. So they are here protesting, and they're also showing solidarity towards the students of Karnataka, Muslim students, saying that hijab is their right and it is actually stepping into the constitutional right.
Pramod, thanks for getting us all of those details. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you for more on that story. Remember, that's the city of Chennai, but protests continue in many parts of India as far as the hijab controversy is concerned. Most protesters in solidarity with the petitioners who demand that they be allowed to wear the hijab in government educational institutes. That brings us to the end of this edition. News and updates continue on the other side. Meanwhile, you can also log on to our website. It's indiatoday.in. You can also download the app to catch that update and much more. Thanks for watching.